All right, let's see what the final poll results were. That's happy. Let's see what I got to walk over here to see my little monitor. So 9% say it should have been better. So Josh Heupel has. So the option. It's a great season already. 91% say it is a great season. Even if you lose in the first round, you've done it. Okay, good enough. Thank you for playing along. You keep on playing, but we just won't show it on the show. Okay. In a 16-team SEC, Tennessee has finished tied for second with Georgia. Now, you lost the tiebreakers. You lost to Georgia. But you're second, third in the SEC if you want to look at the tiebreaker thing. In a 16-team league, behind only Texas and Georgia, only the fourth time since 2000 that Tennessee has won 10 games in a regular season. And one of those was Heupel, so he's done it twice now. The offense has looked disjointed at times. The defense has been terrific for most of the year. What grade do you give Josh Heupel and the Tennessee coaching staff for the work they did in this regular season, just this regular season, August till now? Whoever jumps in, jumps in.
Okay, I'll be the negative guy. I give him a B+. I don't give him an A, even though I had them 8-4 and not making the playoffs before the season.
Two-game improvement, you're still not giving an A?
I'm still not going to give him an A. I still the Arkansas game keeps them from getting an A. I don't care about going to Georgia and losing by 2 touchdowns. I mean, I think that was kind of baked in.
But most teams have one of those.
That the Arkansas egg laying takes away from the beating Alabama at home and beating Florida at home. So I'm going to give them a B+, a very good B+.
See, and I would give them an A just because of what you did after you lost at Arkansas. Your whole season could have fallen apart. And then you do beat Florida. You do beat Alabama. And we were just talking, John, about the inconsistent quarterback play, right?
Yeah.
We're grading the staff. We're not just grading Josh Heupel the way I read the question. The staff, I give them an A.
I'm watching Mike Stoll do math here. It's like, that's pretty good. Well, that or you're playing Sudoku.
Wordle. I got the word for the day. So, no, I mean,
Turtle.
So if you go by and you get, okay, an A is 4 points. You know, I learned this to figure grade point averages so I knew what I
That's
had
what he
to
was
do to
doing.
be
Okay.
eligible, right? So you get a 4 for an A, a 3 for a B, a 2 for a C, 1 for, and so I went through and like, you know, I think.
Graded each game?
Yeah, and
Or-
well, no, each coaching position, each
Okay.
position, right?
Yeah.
And so the zeros kicking team, I think the offensive line's a C, our running backs A, defensive backs A, you know, so by position, I got us a little, you know, I thought it'd be higher than that, but they average out to just a little over B average.
You give special teams a 0 for the year?
An F.
A total F.
An F.
You see, he just hates special teams.
But you see,
One kick return. One return.
No.
You
We
hated
did it
Max
against Kentucky.
Poor Gilbert.
Kentucky had the best kick returner, and what did they do? Let's kick it short right to him on the one and let him get a return on it.
What about the punter that keeps backing them
I
up?
forgot that Kentucky. That's true.
And you know Gilbert.
You just don't like kickers.
That walk-on
You
freshman.
just don't like kickers.
He hates kickers.
He hates
Somewhere Greg Burke is going, oh, I remember this guy. Will, what kind of grade?
Listen, I have to give him an A. At this point, what was the goal? The goal was to get to the playoffs.
Exactly.
Right? You got into the playoffs. And that's all that mattered. In this new age, what you've really realized is what has been taken down a little bit is the SEC championship game, right? It's not as important. The importance is getting into the tournament, right? And in the first year of the tournament, getting into the tournament, that's an A, right? Doesn't matter how you did it, that's what you got to do. You got that done. You got it done with a redshirt freshman quarterback.
Yep.
You got it with some other positions kind of being out of whack.
As Jimmy said, you had to do it with different ways this year.
Yeah.
You've won ugly. You've shown that you're not just the high-flying guy that we thought you were in 2022.
Right.
That, well, if the offense scores 50, he's going to be great. If they don't, you're beat. That's no longer the case.
Right.
Now, I will say this in terms of their grade. I have to take this into account. They only played 3 teams with a winning record. So the schedule wasn't tough. They also have avoided, with the exception of Keenan Peely, and you've had some wide receivers who've been in and out. You had Nico, who was out for a half against Mississippi State, but you have not had to deal with major issues this year in terms of injuries, unless I'm thinking of something wrong. But I think that's been a plus for them. I'm still going to give it an A though, because I had them at 9-3, not in the playoff. So they were ahead of where I thought they were. I'll also say this: I'll give myself an F for complaining about schedules, because clearly Danny White has them, and the schedule doesn't matter. So Kent State became the first team since 2019 to go 0-12 in a season, and you played them, and the committee doesn't care. However, could be the difference between a home game and a road game. So maybe I was too quick to apologize. Yeah, let's go with that. It's still going to cost you a home game. Schedule better. All right, when we come back. Would our
Remember, my B was a plus.
Now,
Plus.
everybody,
Two plus.
all those positive people on our poll, they all flipped off as soon as you said B+. Matter of fact, they flipped you off. All right, when we come back, would our VFLs feel better about entering the playoffs with that 2022 team? Or do they like going in with the 2024 team? We'll let them tap out and bring somebody else in. That's next on the Sports Source.